Greetings, people of the internet. This is Scott with CircWorks, and this is 100 Days of Making Comics, day 75. So, if you haven't been watching the last 74 episodes, you might be wondering, well, what is 100 Days of Making Comics? And that's also assuming that you haven't watched anyone else who's doing this whole 100 Days of Making Comics. If you're that new, and if you are, welcome. I don't know how many of you people are in that situation, but if you are, let me explain. 100 Days of Making Comics is where myself or anyone else who's taking this challenge put aside at least 30 minutes a day, and it's kind of structured as 30 minutes, but I assume you can kind of make your own. If you're going to take on the challenge, you can make your own set of rules for, at least as long as you stick to them. I could be wrong. I didn't do the challenge. I didn't make up the challenge. That's Kevin Cross. But I think most people that are putting aside at least 30 minutes a day, that's probably the minimum, I'm guessing, to work on their own personal art project. Usually most of us are doing comic books. I'm doing comic books. So I work on a comic book called Young and the Dead. I got 2 issues out right now. These are the standard issues, and these are kind of the deluxe artist edition issues. It is available at my store at circworks.com. But it's called Young and the Dead, and it's kind of a cross between Goonies and Night of the Living Dead. It's kids versus zombie stories. It takes place in the 80s. It's kind of throwback to like Goonies and Monster Squad and all those really cool kid adventure themed movies of the 80s. So yeah, day 75. I'm like 3/4 of the way through. Woo! All right, man. That's really pretty. I'm pretty proud of myself. So where am I at now on day 75? Well, I have been working on. I'm thinking about actually throwing my comic book Young and the Dead up as a webcomic, and this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. But I really never even took those first steps to do that. So now I am taking the first steps. I'm looking at a template. So I did the Studio Synergy. I did the Studio Synergy hangout a couple days ago, and a lot of cool people in that chat. This is something that was started by Peter Palmiotti. It's just a kind of cool artist hangout. You can go to his 100 Days page or his YouTube page and see what that's all about. But I found a template that I wanted to do. Like, I'm thinking about doing it on Tumblr, and I found a template that I kind of liked, and then a few different people recommended this same template to me. But then Farrell Bolding, who was also on the Studio Synergy, gave me updated version of that, and it looks perfect for what I need. So Farrell is also doing the 100 Days of Challenge, so you should follow him. I will put a link to his page in the comment section on the YouTube channel, or not the comment, the description, I guess. So yeah, you can follow him, and I'll also put a link to the Tumblr template for if you guys want to do a webcomic. But yeah, it looks like right now I'm just creating the graphics and everything, and trying to get all that set up. I don't know exactly when I'll actually launch it or anything, but I do want to get everything started. So that's kind of where I am. I've been working on that, so I haven't really worked on the actual pages of the comic. But, the comic as a whole, that's what the Young and the Dead issue 3 as a whole, and getting all this thing, this whole idea out there is what this thing's all about. So I'm looking, hopefully, to get back to doing some pages, but, it's like 75 days. That's quite a bit, and I'm thinking about just maybe going up north, getting out of the heat here, and I was gonna get all my art stuff together with me and bring it up there to work on, but I don't know, maybe I need a little vacation, not much, just maybe a day or two just away from everything, and then of course I'd pick up where I left off, and I'd still get my 100 days, but maybe just take a break, Scott, this is you from 25 days in the future. I have an urgent message. These are desperate times, and desperate times call for desperate measures. I haven't been entirely truthful with you. The reason I am here and why I keep breaking into your broadcast is to guide you along the way and make sure that you finish your 100 Days of Making Comics challenge. Now, you may look at me with my fancy jetpack and my snazzy silver clothes and cool sunglasses and say, wow, the future looks pretty cool. Well, the fact is, it kind of sucks. And in order to prevent this future, I must urge you, do not take a day off. You will get complacent and not finish your 100 Days of Making Comics challenge. You must continue along the path that you have set. And my jetpack is falling apart. Oh no. The future is crumbling around us. The Galactic Commander, Zoltar the Obliterator is... I'm being monitored. I think... please, complete your 100 Days of Comic Challenge. Wow. I hope me from 25 days in the future is going to be okay. I never knew so much was riding on just this little 100-day comic book challenge I was doing. I didn't know it had such a big effect on the future. You know, yeah, I'm kind of concerned for, I guess, for my sake. So maybe I will get my art stuff and bring it with me when I go up north, and continue on this and continue putting out these videos. I'm so far along. Why take a break? Yeah, I'm just going to power through it, and hopefully the future will be okay, and we'll all be good and have great comics to read and to create, and the future will be bright. So here's hoping. I will see you guys tomorrow for day 76, and yeah, gonna keep working on those comics. That is all.